Clark County health officials are the latest to now recommend masking up when indoors. They join Oregon health officials as Portland Metro hospitals announce they are implementing crisis standards for adults as respiratory viruses continue to surge. Fox 12's Chandler Watkins joins us tonight in Northwest Portland, where she spoke to people about this recommendation. Chandler?
Yeah, there were mixed reactions to the recommendation, but most leaned towards safety for themselves and the community. Now, this announcement comes as Oregon health officials say that hospitals are simply overwhelmed and don't have the bed capacity for the influx of patients that they're seeing.
Hospitals are full. The emergency departments are full.
This week, Oregon health officials held a media conference to discuss the rapid increase in children and adults contracting respiratory viruses and the resulting surge in hospitals they say is overwhelming the state healthcare system right now.
The situation facing our hospitals is extremely serious. Today, more hospitals are reaching a point of crisis in their adult bed capacity, just as our pediatric hospitals moved to crisis care standards in the past 2 weeks.
On Friday, in response to the high volume of adult and pediatric patients, Portland Metro hospitals declared they will now be implementing crisis standards of care for adults. Pediatric crisis standards were implemented in late November. This means regional hospitals will be working together to provide beds where they're available as they're needed. Some surgeries will be postponed, but OHA says at this time they're not making triage decisions. Health officials say to protect yourself, others, and healthcare workers, they're now recommending masking while in crowded indoor places this winter.
It's safety first. Safety is really critical. And it's a little disappointing hearing it because, we all thought it was over, but it turns out, it just keeps coming back.
I support that. I've been wearing a mask indoors regularly still. I think, especially this time of year, because of the flu and everything, it's just another added protection.
I feel like if you really want to be safe and healthy and keep other people safe, then yeah, I would say wear a mask.
We did check with PDX, and the airport says that right now they have no plans to require passengers to wear face masks and probably won't implement something again unless there's a government mandate. In Northwest Portland, Chandler Watkins, Fox 12 Oregon.